The legend of Buckskin Bill. About 150 years ago, our town was a lot different than it is today. For one thing, it was right in the middle of a cattle trail. For another, it used to be called Cattle Junction. People were tough back then. In fact, they were 53% tougher than we are today. But the town was ruled with an iron fist.
That's better.
His name was Marshal Stone, and he was the town's sheriff, probably the meanest sheriff these parts have ever known. One day, a horse trader passed through town. His name was Buckskin Bill, and he had the best-looking horses anyone had ever seen. He stopped by the general store, and when he came out, his horses were gone. Buckskin Bill was furious. He wanted to find out who was behind it, and what he saw the next day made him suspicious. Marshal Stone was parading down Main Street with his horses, and there was nothing Bill could do. So Bill swore to take revenge on the entire town, even if it took him a lifetime.
Thank you for that fascinating tale. You see, children, isn't learning about our town more fun than a field trip to a boring old ice cream factory?
You've got to be kidding. This is lamer than last month's trip to the Pasta Shell art exhibit.
Oh, Dad, question.
Yes, Mona?
Did Buckskin Bill come back and wreak his revenge?
That, sweetheart, is a question for the ages.
In other words, you don't know.
Well, no, I don't know.
If we hurry, we can catch the noon cleaning of the town clock.
Oh, one more question? What are you doing in that outfit?
Just suiting up for tomorrow night's country western dance. Yeah!
So that's why everybody's got cow chip fever.
Darn tootin'!
Say, Dad, do you think Buckskin Bill's curse still hangs over our town?
Sweetheart, Buckskin Bill is only a legend. He never really existed.
Are you sure?
As sure as this grass is green.
Isn't that poison ivy, Dad? Maybe Dad's right, Fang. Maybe it is all make-believe. On the other hand, curses are like cat hair. You find them where you least expect them. We'd better keep an eye open. Was that you, Fang? It's Buckskin Bill! He was at least 10 feet tall, and his horse had a mane of fire. Bang, bang! He looked me straight in the eye, but I didn't flinch. He knows I saw him last night. He must be back to carry out the curse he put on our town. It's revenge he's after.
But what is he going to do?
I don't know, but whatever it is, it's bound to be downright sneaky.
What's the matter, Mona? The merry-go-round horses! Buckskin Bill rustled them right off the playground!
We need reinforcements.
Yep.
Sheriff, Buckskin Bill's back in town.
You got any proof of that, partner?
He's already rustled up horses from the ranch.
Those horses are probably just at the blacksmith's.
Why the blacksmith?
Not the blacksmith, Mona. I said jacksmith's. He probably gave them a new coat of paint, and they'll be back up tomorrow. What's that girl cooking up now?
Sheriff Halcroft won't help us.
So how are we going to stop Buckskin Bill?
I'm not sure, but I think I know someone who will help us.
Well, that does sound like quite a mess, sweetheart. Are you sure it was Buckskin Bill?
Dad, he was a 10-foot-tall skeleton riding a flaming horse.
Well, I guess it is Buckskin Bill.
So, how about it, Dad? You want to ride with us and help us bag this pesky varmint?
Love to, sweetie, but I promised your mom I'd take her to the country western dance tonight. But hey, I think I know a way to ambush Buckskin Bill and get the horses back.
Really?
Honest, you do?
Sure, Bill's in town to rustle up horses, but I bet he'd also be tempted to grab himself a steer.
But, Dad, where am I going to find a steer in this town?
Well, why don't you just leave that to me? Thanks, Sam. I'll have them back before tomorrow's breakfast special. All I have to do is add these longhorns to the buffalo skin rug you found in the attic. There you go. Instant steer.
Thanks, Dad.
Catch 'em quick and be home in time for supper.
All right, Dad, have fun.
Oh,
I guess it's not a bad disguise.
yeah, but is it good enough to fool Buckskin Bill?
There's only one way to find out. Here I am, minding my own business, taking my lovely steer for a walk. Yes, sirree, I don't have a care in the world. Just me and my beautiful steer. Hello, prime steer here for the taking. Any rustlers home?
Is it safe to come out now?
Buckskin Bill is probably long gone by now.
Maybe we need to rethink our strategy.
Great. Let's start by getting rid of that buffalo rug.
I have a better idea. If Buckskin Bill won't come to us, then we'll just go to him. We'll just track him right back to his hideout.
How are we going to do that?
Simple. We just use our bloodhound. Yes, Fang. You. Go on, Fang. Pick up the scent. Which way did the horses go?
I think he's pointing east.
I could swear he's pointing west.
We'll compromise and go south. That's where the cemetery is anyway. I don't understand. Monsters and supernatural beings always hide in cemeteries. It's an unwritten rule.
Maybe Buckskin Bill needs something drier for his arthritis. He is over 150 years old after all.
Well, look what I have here. If it isn't the best-looking longhorn in Cattle Junction. I sure hope a rustler doesn't come by and steal it.
Steal it! Steal it!
Fang, come back here.
Bad kitty. Stupid rug. Where did he go?
Come out, Fang.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
There you are, Fang. You're not being very helpful.
We should definitely think about getting back. The sun is setting, and it'll be dark any minute now.
Not to mention dinner time.
Maybe you're right. There's no point in giving Buckskin Bill the advantage.
Wait a minute. Doesn't the sun set in the west? In the other direction?
I do believe y'all were looking for me.
Do you think he's gone?
I'm not gonna look.
Wait a minute. Are we heroes or zeros?
Let's get out of here.
I can't. Not without my bike. He must have put it with the horses he took from the playground. Help me look.
I wonder what Buckskin Bill was doing here. I mean, he already wrestled the horses from the playground. How much revenge does one skeleton cowboy need?
Whoa! You might want to take a look at this.
Here lies Marshall Stone, Cattle Baron of Cattle Junction.
Guys, I don't want to alarm you, but I feel something moving.
Marshall Stone! Buckskin Bill!
It's the ultimate grudge match showdown.
Achoo! Of all times to get a stupid sneezing fit.
Just a sec. Aha!
Hey, Mona, where did you... But how did you know?
Easy. When Lily started sneezing, I knew we'd found my bike, and the horses along with it. There's a new sheriff in town, and she goes by the name of Mona the Vampire.
There you go. All the merry-go-round horses back and accounted for, just like I said.
Well, all except one.
What? That's impossible. Well, I'll be. There is one missing. Must have gotten lost in the paperwork.
Maybe. But I have a feeling we'll never see that horse again.
I'm so hot.
It feels like my toes are melting.
Fire when ready, Charlie.
Good shot.
There's no more water.
Hey, maybe Mrs. Brierson will let us use her wading pool.
Sorry, kids. It's Blitzy's pool, and he doesn't like company.
What are we supposed to do? It's the hottest day of the year.
You know what would be great right now? Winter.
Yeah, good old winter.
Boy, last winter was great. I remember one really cool day. Fang and I made a snowman. He was a pretty average snowman until... a bolt of lightning came out of the sky, hitting our snowman and transforming him into... Freaky the Snowman!
That's the ugliest snowman in the world!
Just because Freaky was different, the neighborhood kids began to tease and torment him. Freaky took as much as any snowman could. And then he cracked.
Wow.
What happened next?
Why not just turn on the light?
It's scarier this way. Are you ready to be introduced to the science fiction reality of suspended animation?
What's that?
Cryogenics. The process of freezing a body for maybe 1,000 years and then defrosting it back to life in the future.
Gee, Charlie, you sure know a lot.
Saturn Man, special giant-sized summer issue. Saturn Man fights a death-defying battle with aliens from the future on their own turf.
And now to open Freaky's deep freeze crypt. Let's bring him outside and thaw him out. And bring him back to life. And if it works, maybe we'll attempt to defrost those brains there.
Are those real brains?
Nope, they're cauliflowers.
Really?
No, they're really brains.
Wow.
Let's put him in the shade where he'll be cooler.
Mona, Charlie, Lily, dinner's ready.
Okay, Mom.
He is one scary-looking snowman.
Yeah.
There, that should keep him cool. See you, Freaky. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Good work, Dad. These are the best Italian zombie fingers you've ever cooked up.
Thanks. The secret is in the sauce.
Finished. May I be excused? I need to check up on Freaky.
Not until you finish your salad.
But if he thaws out unsupervised, he might come back to life and start wandering around town.
Hold it right there, mister. You got the right change? If you don't have correct change, mister, you can get right off this bus.
And all the buses in the area could end up going off schedule. Now may we be excused?
Yes, you may.
Yahoo! Oh, he's gone! Maybe he melted.
If he did, then why's his hat gone?
He's obviously run away. We've got to find him before it's too late.
Freaky, this is Zapman. I come in peace.
Freaky? Don't worry. Just don't panic, Freaky. Wherever you are, we're gonna find you, even if it takes all night. Freaky's a misunderstood creature out there in the dark, desperate, alone. He can't be held responsible for his actions.
May I take your order, please? Would you like fries with that, sir? Please advance to window number 2, sir.
Hey, mister! You forgot to pay!
Snow in July? Look, Fang! Yahoo! Woohoo!
My, oh my! I haven't seen a July snowstorm like this since the summer of '42.
Woohoo!
That sounds like Mrs. Brierson.
We're coming, Mrs. Brierson!
I can't get out! I can't get out!
She's been locked inside. I know exactly what happened.
Why? Why would Freaky do this to Mrs. Brierson?
What's his motive?
Revenge! Don't worry, Mrs. Brierson. I'll send my dad to help you out. Come on, let's keep searching.
Who else do you think Freaky will go after?
George and Angela. Not only did they pelt him with snowballs, they were really mean to him. We better find them before Freaky does. It's Freaky! And he got his driver's license! He's out of control! Ah! We have to stop him.
Now that is one good-looking snowman.
gonna settle anything. Freaky, come back! No good will come of this! I've got to stop it! Ah! Sorry, Freaky. This world isn't ready for you yet.
Ah! You've ruined our snowman! Now he looks like a freak! Ah!
I know this town was cruel to Freaky, but we won't let it happen again. Maybe someday, when the world is ready for freaky snow people, we'll defrost him, and he'll be able to lead a normal life.
Mona, dinner time.
Yahoo!
Do you think he can jump all those buses?
I don't know. Ready, Charlie?
Ready!
Vroom! 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 Yahoo! Wow!
I don't understand how my handlebars could come off. I super looped everything this morning and tightened all my bolts.
That's strange. Hey, it's some thing. Some creepy thing crawled out from your bike and ran away.
I didn't see anything. Did you get a photo of me in action? Great! Catfish is gonna be so impressed.
Catfish?
Catfish Rebel, the man with 9 lives. My hero, the world's greatest stuntman. I'm sure you've heard of him. Here's Catfish Rebel in his world record attempt to jump 40 double-decker buses. And here he is after the attempt.
A little worse for wear.
And who can forget his world-famous jump over the Great Egyptian Pyramid?
Fantastic!
And here he is after his world-famous jump over the Great Egyptian Pyramid.
Ew.
Oops, that's a photo of a squished snail for my science project. Don't know how that got in there. You get the idea. This is the greatest guy of the century, and he's coming to our town tomorrow. I have just got to meet him and get a photo of the two of us together.
7, 8.
Mona, are you listening?
Hate to tell you this, Charlie, but the man with 9 lives has had 8 serious death-defying accidents. 8!
What?
1 more failed stunt, and the man with 9 lives is all out of lives.
But what gets me is, why him? Why is he being victimized by fate?
Maybe because he keeps doing death-defying stunts?
No, that's not it. I suspect Catfish has been the victim of some prankster ghoulie.
Nothing like working on these old 6-cylinder engines.
Hey, Clem. I brought my bike.
Your bike, huh? Let me have a look.
Watch out! Look! Did you guys see that creepy thing driving the car?
What was it?
I don't know what it was, but it's obviously up to no good. I'm worried, Charlie. We've already seen 2 mechanical mishaps. Watch out! Make that 3 mechanical mishaps. Better have an emergency meeting back at Zapman's headquarters. I want to check something out. Okay, squint your eyes and make everything blurry.
There it is!
I see it! And in this photograph, Charlie, can you turn this one upside down and enlarge it? Perfect. Now then, everyone squint and close one eye. Wow! It's a mechanical mayhem gremlin. They're attracted to anything mechanical. And I think this one has been dogging Catfish throughout his entire daredevil career.
And then showing up here, the day before Catfish is going to jump.
That's the only explanation. He goes where Catfish goes, gets into town a day early, explores the jump site, and has some fun. This gremlin does his homework.
This is terrible! The man with 9 lives is doomed! I have to help him!
Don't worry, Charlie. I'll find a way to stop this pesky gremlin and save Catfish. I promise.
Thanks, Mona.
That's terrific! What are you gonna do?
I don't know. I just didn't want Charlie to worry.
Mona, are you all right? Mona?
Huh? Oh, yeah. I'm using the internet to find information on how to capture or immobilize a mechanical mayhem gremlin.
You sure have your work cut out for you.
Try monsterextermination.com.
Really? Thanks, Dad.
10 more minutes of monster research and then lights out, okay?
Night, Mona.
Here's the site. Steak for a vampire. Silver bullet for a werewolf. Sewer ghoul. Cheap perfume. Never knew that. I found it! Gremlins can be exterminated with... Hey! That's weird.
I can't wait to meet him. I'm gonna tell him he's the greatest guy in the world. I'll tell him I'm a daredevil as well. And he and I will talk about our chosen professions like a couple of best friends. Wow! That's his bike!
Hey, you kids! Get away from my bike!
Cat.
Hello, Mr. Catfish. I'm Mona, this is Lily, and this here is Charlie, your greatest fan, and also a fearless daredevil like yourself.
Fearless? Well, you got that right. Daredevils eat fear for breakfast.
Cat.
I think what Charlie is trying to say is, hello, pleased to meet you. And he'd like for you to sign his autograph book.
Maybe you'll all buy commemorative T-shirts for your families and friends. We're also selling autographed photos after the daredevil jump.
Couldn't we get the photo before you jump?
Actually, Mr. Catfish, we're here to persuade you not to jump. You see, we counted up your death-defying stunts and discovered you've already used up 8 of your lives. 8! And you are the man with only 9 lives.
Yeah, I have had a string of bad luck in my career, but I gotta be a daredevil. That's what I do!
I can't believe I froze! You must think I'm a total goofoid.
He's going to jump.
But he can't! We have to save him! Did you find a way to stop the mechanical mayhem gremlin?
Dishwashing liquid. Like in the commercial with the dirt gremlins. Dishwashing liquid will get the job done.
And I thought you only promised because you didn't want me to worry. Thanks, Mona.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Super Lube Motorfest Jamboree and our main attraction, the man with 9 lives. And now our own Officer Halcroft will demonstrate bicycle and motorcycle safety.
Over there!
First, Officer Halcroft will start his bike safely and slowly demonstrate how one should use hand signals to stop at a red light. Remember, boys and girls, drive like
Get ready with the
Officer
dishwashing liquid.
And now it's time for the world-famous Man with 9 Lives! Lives, brought to you by Super Lube, the only mechanical oil. And now, here is the incredible, the amazing, the extraordinary, the one and only Catfish! And stick around, folks, because right after the show, Reverend Gregory will show off his antique motorcycle.
The gremlin! Catfish! Watch out! I've got to save him! Uh-oh. We have to save them. Let's go, Reverend Gregory!
Okay. Whoa! My back! It's out of control!
There's a gremlin in your motor! Keep alongside them, Reverend! Hurry, Mona! Dishwashing liquid has no effect! We've got the gremlin away from Catfish!
I had no brakes!
Turn left, Reverend Gregory, left! Well, what do you know? Turns out mechanical mayhem gremlins are allergic to water.
Going into the water sure helped us stop. Good thinking, Mona. Hold on tight, Charlie! We did it! Way to go, Charlie!
Woohoo! Yahoo!
No, Mona. All the evidence supports the theory that defective Super Lube was causing the mechanical mayhem.
That's one theory. But how do you explain Catfish's previous accidents? He never used Super Lube before.
I want to thank you all for helping me. I realize now that the mechanical mayhem gremlin has been tormenting me through my whole career. Now I'm free. And Charlie, from one daredevil to another, I want you to have this trophy and be the president of my fan club.
The mighty turnip. Turnipus mightius, as the ancient Joellians called this versatile vegetable. Doesn't the sight of it just fill you kids with awe? And take a look at this free-growing Simonized pea. It's the largest in 3 counties. And here we have an oversized radish. And over here are some really big carrots.
Hey, check it out. Super broccoli.
It's a kid's worst nightmare.
No, this tour of Mrs. Vanderplaat's greenhouse is a kid's worst nightmare.
Now, kids, I think this tour is a rather nice lead-up to tomorrow night's town picnic. Besides, the school's over budget. It was either this or a field trip to the magical house of Styrofoam.
Styrofoam's looking pretty good right about now.
Look! This yam has a face.
Mrs. Vanderplaat, how'd you get them to grow so big?
Why, I'll show you. This is my secret, a special fertilizer I imported from outer regions of Mongolia. Guaranteed to grow the biggest and best fruits and vegetables. And with its help, I'll be looking at another first prize potluck entry at tomorrow's town picnic. Now hold on to your hats, kids. Next stop, a little something I like to call artichoke heaven.
This much enriched soil can't be good. You should have seen this yam. It looked almost human, except for the fact that it didn't have any arms or legs or hair or ears for that matter. But aside from that, it looked almost human.
Well, Mrs. Vanderplaat's food is always the hit of the picnic. Boy, those guava mango tarts she made last year were fantastic. Mona, I'd forget about Mrs. Vanderplatz's vegetables and start concentrating on what you're going to bring to the picnic. You did say you wanted to bring something this year, didn't you?
Oh, right. I did, didn't I?
What is wrong with that cat?
Don't be scared, Fang. It's just lightning. It only hurts golfers. Uh-oh. Lightning and super-enriched fertilizer. Not a good mix. Whoa!
My prized vegetables. Destroyed. I have nothing. Nothing. Even my sack of outer Mongolian fertilizer is gone.
So what did this sack of outer Mongolian fertilizer look like?
Gosh, that was some storm.
The storm didn't do this. It was a renegade mutant yam.
How do you figure?
Well, late last night, a bolt of lightning hit the greenhouse. That yammering yam almost got clean away. Almost.
What have you got there, Mona?
A clue. It's the movie section from yesterday's paper. Check out this ad for the celery stalkers, playing at the Megaplex. The yam is obviously doing a little research for its evil master plan.
What master plan?
That's what we're gonna find out. Come on. Excuse me, have any gigantic vegetables gone inside?
How big?
Oh, about 6 feet tall.
I don't think so. But my shift just started.
4 tickets, please.
Sorry, sister.
Aha!
What are you
Show's
doing
over,
over there?
veggie boy! Ah! Ugh.
Great googly muggly, what's going on down here? Huh? All right, you four, let's go. Out of the theater.
Hey, wait a sec. You got down here awful quick. Almost as if you were just waiting to get rid of us. Don't let him get away!
Boy, for a big guy, he moves fast.
Hey, Charlie, what's on your shoe?
It's nothing but an old electrical bill.
An electrical bill! Of course! Now it all makes sense!
It does?
The yammering yam destroyed Mrs. Vanderplatz's greenhouse to cover up its master plan. Come on, if I'm right, its next stop will be the power plant.
Why would an oversized root vegetable be interested in electricity?
It's planning to recreate its horrible electrified mutation and animate an oversized veggie army. All it needs is electricity and that sack of Mongolian fertilizer. Mr. Applegumby. The only way to stop this unspeakable evil is by cutting the town's power supply until further notice. As president of this fine company, I know you'll do the right thing.
What did you call this thing?
A yammering yam, sir. Though interestingly enough, it only yammers in its yam form. When it's in disguise, it talks quite normally. I know it's strange, but...
Yam?
Better known as a sweet potato.
Except there's nothing sweet about this potato.
Yam? Great googly moogly. I've heard enough. Luella, get me security.
Yeesh, what a sorehead. Makes you want to switch over to coal heating.
Hey, that's an idea. I'm going to protest by canceling my family's electric service.
Maybe you better check with your parents first.
Mr. Applegumby, It's the yammering yam in another brilliant disguise!
Wow, look at him go!
We've got to find the real Mr. Applegumby and tell him about the yammering yam before...
Uh-oh.
But you don't understand. That wasn't the real Mr. Applegumby who called you. We never even met him.
Thanks for coming. See you at the town picnic.
You guys will be there tonight?
Of course. The electric power company is sponsoring the picnic with free lights and electricity.
Of course. What better place to seek revenge than a picnic where us humans will be devouring its kind? I'm going home first. I'll meet you guys there.
All done. Let's go.
Mona!
Ready.
This year's potluck first prize goes to Mrs. Vanderplatz for her delicious squished banana maple muffins.
Come on. Now remember, we jump Applegumby the second he gets off the stage.
Great googly moogly, first prize.
Did she just say googly moogly?
Ah!
Hello, Mrs. Vanderplatz. Or should I say, yammering yam? Come get it while it's hot. Yummy yammering yam. Line up, no pushing. There's plenty for everyone.
I thought we were supposed to be doing history research for a trip to the museum.
We are. The Curse of the Mummy's Uncle is a classic tale of ancient Egypt.
I don't know. It just doesn't seem very realistic.
Walk this way. Walk this way.
Creepy.
The splendors of ancient Egypt range far and wide, from the mighty Sphinx to the tiniest sand particles which make up the bulk of this exhibit. But perhaps no ancient Egyptian artifact awakens the wonder and sheer terror of the mummy. Any questions?
Yeah. Is there a curse attached to this particular mummy?
Of course there is.
I knew it.
Rumor has it that the curse travels with this exhibit, lurking, lying in wait for the moment when this mummy will finally rise and walk amongst the living, seeking revenge. Oh, lunchtime. You know the way out? Don't take anything. I counted the artifacts before you got here.
Come along. The History of Papyrus exhibit is on the second floor.
It's alive!
What's going on?
The mummy! It's alive! It opens its eyes!
Yes, well, let's move on then. This way!
I'm serious. That mummy's gonna be trouble. It's just a matter of time before he's up and around, stalking the world of the living. Don't charge me for the cat. I already own it.
Well, hello, children. What brings you by the super-duper save?
I'm picking up a tube of fur mousse for Fang. And what about you?
A tube of ultra sunblock. I'll be gardening this afternoon.
Hey, hold on a sec. I didn't put those cat treats in my shopping basket. Fang. Hey, Dad. What do you know about mummy curses?
Not much. But you should ask your mother. She knows all about them.
Really? Mom?
I'm no expert, but I did do an undergraduate degree in ancient Egyptian history.
Not only that, but when we were dating, you were a huge fan of those old mummy monster movies.
Well, it was a long time ago. I was younger then. But I do remember a few interesting tidbits about the ancient Egyptians. For instance, did you know they worshipped cats? To them, cats were sacred.
But what about curses and living mummies and stuff?
Rumor has it that in the deep, dark recesses of the ancient pyramids reside unspeakable horrors. Oh, look at the time. I'm late for my carpentry class.
What was that? Hello? Anyone down here? It's stuck! Ah! Ah! Oh!
Mona, are you okay?
What's wrong with Fang?
What's this? Oh, you were supposed to pick up fur mousse, not sunblock.
Sunblock? Reverend Gregory must have taken my fur mousse by mistake.
So what do you think the dream means?
Oh, it's obvious. This is the beginning of the mummy's curse. Being a vampire, I'm much more sensitive to the paranormal. So, my dream was kind of a warning.
A warning of what exactly?
That's what we're going to find out. Just as soon as I get my fur mousse back from Reverend Gregory.
It's the curse of the mummy's tomb! The mummy's done away with Reverend Gregory and taken over his house!
After 4,000 years cooped up in that sarcophagus, I bet a cup of coffee and a cheese sandwich go down real nice. Poor Reverend Gregory. The non-believers are always first to go.
The mummy can drive!
If my hunch is right, the mummy's exhibit should prove our case. Spooky.
Sorry, kids. The exhibit is temporarily closed for repairs. But... No buts. Off you go. Don't make me call security.
Oh, they had to close all right, but not for repairs. They had to close because they have no mummy to exhibit. It's too busy driving around town in Reverend Gregory's station wagon.
The mummy's watering Reverend Gregory's azaleas.
Oh, he's a cheeky one.
This is really creepy. Not even the scariest horror movie could have prepared me for this.
Let's go.
What is it, Lily? What did you find?
New bandages.
Of course. The mummy's trying to disguise itself by changing its bandages.
Boy, talk about clever.
Ouch!
We got him! We got him!
All right, mummy. Start talking. What have you done with Reverend Gregory?
It's me! Reverend Gregory!
Reverend Gregory?
Ooh, why is your face so red?
I was badly sunburnt yesterday. It turned out that instead of sunblock, I had slathered myself with fur mousse. So I went to the hospital where they wrapped me in bandages. I admit I must look quite the sight.
But what are you doing in this creepy old basement?
Oh, I have to stay out of the sun, so I moved down here until I fully recover. I only go out for emergencies now, watering my azaleas and picking up the TV guide.
Sorry for scaring you, Reverend Gregory. Have a nice nap.
Goodbye. Thanks for stopping by.
Wow, I guess we were wrong about this whole thing.
But I don't get it. If the mummy's not in Reverend Gregory's house, and it's not in the museum, where is it? Ah, I knew it!
Reverend Gregory! I'm borrowing your vacuum cleaner!
Let go! I'm warning you! You're making me really mad!
Mona! Lily!
What's it doing? Worshipping Fang! Quick! Now's our chance!
What am I supposed to do with all this?
I don't know, but it's all that's left of your runaway mummy.
Easy does it.
Feast your eyes, children. This will be your last chance to see the exhibit before it leaves town for Chicago.
Wow, that guide really did a good job.
Boy, it's a good thing we were able to get the mummy leftovers back to the museum in time to save the exhibit.
Ah, Mona, will that fertile imagination of yours never run out of ideas? Okay, let's go up to the second floor.
But perhaps no ancient Egyptian artifact awakens the wonder and sheer terror of the mummy. Oh, it's lunchtime. You know the way out. Don't take anything. I counted the artifacts before you got here.
Oops. Whoa. Whoopsie.
All right, Mona. How about you, Lily, and Charlie go over to the audio-visual department and get the slide projector?
Come on, the AV room awaits.
Before I forget, class, St. Faith's will have some special visitors today.
I put 25 down as the answer.
I thought it was 44.1678.
Well, the correct answer is 723.
That's a pretty creepy-looking car.
Securing the location. The General will find no obstacles. It'll be another coup for the UN.
The UN.
The UN? The United Nations?
No, the Uranus Neurexines. Aliens from a distant realm. Different UN. But people mix them up all the time.
Oh.
I'd recognize them anywhere. They have the worst fashion sense in the whole universe. It's always black this, black that. No, Fang, they're not here to invade. It's not their style.
What is their style?
Brainwashing.
Oh!
They brainwash Earthlings, then bring them back to their home planet to work in their salt mines.
But why are they here at our school?
Because young minds are more impressionable.
Oh, right. Of course.
Oh, no! Poor George. He's a goner.
That's strange.
George, did those men in dark suits say anything to you?
What men? I didn't see anyone.
Brainwashed!
Follow me.
What took you so long? And where's the slide projector?
I don't want to cause a panic. The UN are coming.
We know.
Well, as long as you know.
I can't tell who's brainwashed and who's not.
The ears. The ears are the window to the brain. Clean ears, washed brain.
Act natural.
Come on, trouble. Have a little.
Hideous aliens.
I'll have the lima bean pot pie, please.
Come on, we might be next.
Down with Earth, Nixerians rule. Down with Earth, Nixerians rule.
Here, send us down to the lab for some tests.
Whoa, that was close.
What are we gonna do?
Well, the interesting thing about Nixerians is that they have one major weakness. They're easy to brainwash. You are getting sleepy. are getting sleepy. Sleepy! You want to go home to your own pod, in your own universe. You cannot resist the peaceful feelings of happiness and serenity. Earth is a nice place. Humans are good.
Not again. Huh?
Go back to your own planet. We're still using ours.
Hey! Where are you going?
I don't know. My planet?
That's it. It's time to take action.
All we ask is for you kids to stay out of the way, to pretend they're not even here. But can you do that? No!
Mr. Charley, General Harundi has arrived.
Detention for a month for all of you, starting now. Don't move.
Brainwashed. There he is! It's the General!
These are the students' lockers. Do you have lockers where you come from? Yes.
General, my name is Angela, but I'm sure you already know that.
I have been rightfully chosen out of hundreds of students to present you with a book today.
Not only am I president of the Little Gourmets Club, but the Bridge Club, the Money Club, and the Angela Club. Did I tell you my family is stinking rich? I also have excellent manners.
We're going to be late for the city key presentation by the mayor.
Oh no, if the mayor gives the General the key to the city, he'll have access to the entire town's brain supply.
Not if we stop him first.
But stopping him will require quick thinking, skill, and Angela out of the way.
Angela out of the way?
Trust me.
It is your honor to receive...
The General thinks you're such an impressive young student.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I heard him saying he was going to give you a seat on his advisory council. Hey, look, an Anna Banana original dress. Where? In there. Mission 1 accomplished. And now for the disguise. To the Drama Club's wardrobe department.
Why isn't this stage finished? Do you want me to go up there and finish this myself? Is that what you want your mayor to do? On behalf of the city, I welcome you, General Harundi. And now, from our own St. Faith School, to present a gift to the General, Angela Smith.
Thank you. You look different.
Oh, I'm glad you noticed. I am more fantastic than ever before. Did I tell you that I got an award for being me?
This is Agent Crawford. That kid is back and she's gonna ruin everything. Copy?
Copy that. Let's go.
Then I got an A for wearing a matching raincoat and...
I will now present the General with the key to the city. What you've just done?
She just saved the General's life. This young lady is a hero.
Yes, of course. That's what I was going to say. Congratulations.
I owe you a big favor. How can I ever repay you?
Simple. Instead of invading Earth, I want you to protect it.
You got it.
Little girl saves UN Secretary General. Well, the Earth's safe. We can all sleep safer tonight.